everybody. This is Red Tango. It is the end of the Albuquerque Tango Festival, and I have the very great pleasure of an interview with, who are you guys again?
Okay, we're Paloma Berrios, my wife. I'm Maximiliano Alvarado, Argentine tango dancer.
And of course I knew who that.
But it's important to the people to
Yes.
see this video,
Well-
know us about names. Right?
Yes, and also, not everybody who watches this video is a tango dancer.
It's true.
So a big part of this video that I'm doing is to promote tango as a whole, as a culture and all of the experiences that go along with it.
Congratulations for that.
Yeah,
Thank you
I
for
think
that.
it's really important. It's part of capturing the art and spreading it.
Yeah, for sure.
So, tell me a little bit first about yourselves. How long have you been dancing?
Okay,
Oh, we
let's
have
go.
it, yeah, we have
this is a long story, but we try to
I
get
will
more
try to
compact.
make it compact, right?
Right.
Together for 25 years.
Nice.
Yeah, we started very, very young when we were in the high school.
Wow.
We are coming
Just ending the high school.
at the end of the
Just
high
ending
school,
high
right? Our parents were dancing. My parents-in-law came first, so they were my students, my parents-in-law. And then Maxi came to the class, and then we met each other, and he was a very, very good student. He was my student.
Aha.
Yeah, so I was
In the
teaching
beginning.
him in the very, very beginning for a couple of months. And
But
then,
the rest of the life also, I continue learn with my wife.
He was very, very fast learner. And then we, of course, we like each other. We started a relationship until now. Three years after that, we got married. We have a daughter, Fernanda. Fernanda is 18 years old. And also milonguera. She loves dance tango at the milonga. And that's it. That is the parallel story about our career, professional career as a tango dancers.
But at the same time, is everything is related.
Of course.
Our normal life is related with the tango life.
Right.
This is our story. This is our family.
Right.
The tango community around the world is our family. For this
Yes.
reason, everything is super connected.
Isn't it? Well, I have to say, I've been dancing 16-ish years,
Good.
and I was surprised that the first time I learned about you guys, of all times, was 2019 in Nashville, and you had this big group of people following you, and I'm like, what is this tango
What is
group
it?
he's going on? And I loved it. So when I saw you here again, I'm like, I have to see what's going on with that. I capture the story, but awesome. So what do you think? I know this is a long time ago, but what do you think drew you to tango?
Oof. It's. I think that was maybe have a project in common, something that was connecting us with the music, the time to spend time together, good time together. Because at the beginning we were not planning being professional dancers. You know? With the time we discovered that we're gonna be professional dancers. So at the beginning, I think that was just the idea to spend time together. We feel that we are having all this connection, dancing together, even when we were very, very young. We were 17 when we started dancing together. So it's kind of a hobby that we started like having, doing something fun, just for fun, for
Sharing our
Sharing
dance
our
with,
dance.
with the people, with the
And
community in our
together.
country.
Yeah, but at the beginning was like without any really project in the future.
no.
Was just the
We
reason
never
to
think
spend
about
time
right
together.
now, what
No.
happened right now in our career. No,
Well,
I
you were
never
living in the
did.
right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
Yeah, it's
That's awesome, and here you are, 25 years later.
Yeah, it's a long
yeah.
story.
So how has your experience been here in Albuquerque?
The experience in Albuquerque is so much fun. It was so good. It's not our first time in the town. We spent time with the tango community in Albuquerque 2 or 3 years ago.
Okay.
This is our third time.
Third time
correct?
in the
Yes,
festival.
third time in this festival, and also another activities with around Albuquerque tango community. The experience was completely amazing. The people, the warm community is so good for us. They're so respectful for our career, and more than the career, it's the human things. That is so much important. It doesn't matter the experience about tango. It's just sharing sharing like kind of normal people. It's not different if I'm teaching tango for somebody. After our class, we are the same like another person.
Yes.
That is so much
Yes.
important. For this reason,
Yes.
we are involved to the tango community, knowing Albuquerque in all the places that we are
Right.
visiting, and that is the amazing thing relating tango, really, in our vision for sure.
Yeah, and about Albuquerque Tango Festival, it's a great festival. It's very renowned festival around across the United States. Plus, the thanks to Daniel Brodman and all his staff.
An important mention, notice in pandemic time.
Right.
Yeah.
In pandemic time, that so crowd
Right.
was so good. Really
Right.
appreciate a lot of people that came to Albuquerque Tango Festival to help all this
Right.
staff, and particularly Michelle and Daniel, that we put a lot of effort in this moment, in this critical moment
in this
around the
event.
world.
Yeah, it was a great festival as is usual.
Right.
Well, I have to tell you, your vision, what I would call to be humble, and the same person you are here as there as on the stage, has definitely relayed. Because it's something I've been thinking about all weekend as I observe in and out of the class, that you're very down to earth. And I love that. And I read a lot of books. I know a lot of artists from many walks of life as I travel, and I've noticed the ones that are very successful are those who are humble oftentimes. I mean, there of course are people who have their egos and whatnot, but the ones who really resonate with people still hold that. So it's really nice that you've been able to do that all of these years, and it's really felt over and over again. I hear from people in and out, you know, saying how wonderful it is to be in your classes, and I think you're definitely carrying that message that you've been trying to do.
Yeah, finally, I don't know, I never get a plan about this. That we are all the time from the beginning in our story until now. Insist, it doesn't matter. For sure, we are give the information when we are stay teaching in a class, in a group, or in a private lesson. After that, we are the same.
Yeah, we used to say to the people that the tango community is a place that you can be very renowned, but in the community.
Sure.
If you are going outside on the street, nobody knows who are you.
That's it.
true.
Except the Hollywood people that is super
Let's work on
artists or something like this. But
Hollywood,
anyway.
presidents, politics. That people is famous. We are not famous. We are
nobody
people-
waiting out of the Albuquerque hotel for us. It's just request the Lyft or Uber waiting. And that's it.
So, that are famous people.
Yeah.
We are people that maybe in our small world, because even when this
Tango community around the world. That's it.
when the communities are big in every single state and city, and you can find tango almost everywhere. And nowadays, the communities around you, across the United States, even around the world, it's a small world. So you can see different people, different couples, very known people, but all of them, they are taking the same flight that you. They are taking they are going to the same store than you. So it's nothing too much different. So we feel like maybe in this moment, when I'm performing, I'm feeling that I'm a superstar. When
I'm Tom Cruise.
I'm Angelina Jolie,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Now I have a different image of every dancer.
But when you are out, so you will be the same people that you are. So I think that is not any reason to feel that you are something different. Because you are not different. Maybe you started before than other people. Maybe you dedicated much more time and you spend a different quality time with different teachers to learn different, to project your teaching or your learning, and then be able to teach to other people. That is the difference. But
that thing never put in another level to the other person.
You will be as everybody the same. So everybody deserve respect, and everybody really deserve. Share with us. Why not? Some people say, I'm wasting your time. Why? So if I want to dance with you, it's great. And if I don't want to, with you, I will tell you. So
Yeah.
don't worry,
Yeah.
right? I will not be making favors to anybody because it's also when I'm doing when I'm in the milonga in the social dance. I feel tired. I feel exhausted. Sometimes the music, I don't like that music. I don't like that people because we are human beings. So we are having the same issues than the rest of the people. That the difference that we are dancing professionally tango.
So speaking of the same issues, since it's the elephant in the room, what was it like during the shutdown pandemic for you two? Obviously you had each other, which is nice. Not everybody had somebody to be with, but what was it like? What did you do during that time?
It was a very
Very
difficult time. Yeah, when first of all the sensation was I feel that you don't have any expectative, you don't have any plan in the future. So our classes were canceled, festivals canceled for a year, no classes, no travels, nothing. So you feel that you don't have any expectation of the life. That was a little sad to feel that you are like stuck there, and that is the thing. You cannot do nothing else than this because that is our profession. We as the
We don't
doctors,
have another activity.
As lawyers,
No.
doctors, professors, we are tango teachers and tango dancers. So if we are not dancing, if we are not teaching, we don't have any other activity.
We don't eat.
Yeah, we will not eat.
That's it. Simple.
But during the pandemic, we had a lot of support of many students, even organizers, who were being not only supporting. I'm not talking exactly about money. I'm talking about different kind of support. Emotional support. Trying to
worry about our daughter. Worry about our feelings.
Our feelings, how we are feeling. Sometimes inviting us to dinner to their home. In small meetings, of course, sometimes sending us food, sending us cards, like greeting cards. So all that is making us feel that we are really surrounded for the great people. So during the pandemic, we were doing lunch. So Maxi is his profession is he's a chef.
Before dancing professional, we start after high school. We start chef. We work in different. No, but in general we work finally together.
You work
but in the beginning of that point, I worked in different places around cooking. But in this critical time, we start making lunch for the first 2 months and a half when the pandemic started in March. And that was we're in that time, that critical time. And also complement with tango, with online classes. We rediscover new things in terms of the electronical or maybe media, social media you are doing during the pandemic. And finally everything was worked in that critical time, and finally we are migrate to online classes especially, and restart very slow after 4 months with a small private lesson in our town. And finally
little by little we're growing
the life
growing
or the work in our case was growing up again.
Do you remember what it was like the first time you stepped on a social dance floor again?
In the social
dance floor again, on your first milonga again. Do you remember what it was
like?
October 11, 2020.
October 11, 2020. La Ideal Milonga.
La Ideal Milonga in Miami, the biggest milonga in Miami.
It's every Sunday. Lydia Henson, that is amazing
great person,
people. She's running a milonga in Miami. The name is La Ideal, and she restart in October 11,
2020. So that was the first time.
And was weird. It was so weird, really.
Using masks,
I don't
you
know.
don't know if you will be really hugging people because
it's kind of a hi.
Yes.
It was so fun but weird at the same time.
Yeah, but it was very nice. Be back and feeling that you have a place to dance again. and meet people, because finally that is the function or the idea of the social dance. You are going to the social dance only, of course, for dance, but you are seeing your friends.
Right.
You are talking.
You are talking. You are drinking. You're having
That,
fun.
that is the milonga.
Yeah,
Not
for
only
the
that.
first time, I think people actually really wanted to talk.
Yeah.
What is the time?
Not just dance, but
yeah.
really appreciated the conversation.
Yeah.
Sure.
yeah.
So
Sure.
finally, this is the idea of one social dance. Could be salsa, tango,
Right.
any other dance. So have the opportunity to meet
Socialize.
Yeah.
and socialize
That's
and
it.
meet with our friends and students again was really priceless. And so we are really making an evaluation of the pandemic time and now, and we are really thinking it's like was a really complex time. So right now, imagine that I hope that we are never going through this again in our life. But you need to really take the value of this time, the possibility that you have right now to be in a festival again with this crowded, and go to your local milongas and see your friends in your town and your other colleagues. Many of them, they were really, even now, most of them they are in Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires started very little by little, like 1 month ago. But until 1 month ago, they didn't have job. They were not dancing.
More than a year. Year and a half.
They didn't dance. They didn't went to the milonga. They didn't perform. Then
Yeah.
maybe they thought they were teaching, but not as we were. So we really felt. We really feel very blessed to have that opportunity to stay again in the path, in the festivals and activities around the United States.
What would you tell somebody who's interested in dancing tango? How do you recommend them getting started?
Oof.
That first step is always
For beginners.
For beginners.
I would recommend to the beginners, don't feel afraid. Make mistakes. Tango is a long journey. Try it again and again and again. And if you really want to have something to do with your friends and create your own community, people who is going to be supporting you in different aspects in your life, Tango is your place. So you will be learning to dance. You will have in a group of friends. You will have
You create a new family.
a new family. You will be dressing up. You will be using high heels. You will be,
Tie,
using
jacket, perfume.
Everything is.
Everything is working.
And of course, the dance is making you discover new ways to express yourself. Sometimes through your body, through the communication, maybe broken some barriers in your life, through the embrace, through the communication with other people. Maybe you will find other people that are having the same, or they are struggling with the same issues like you. So it's really a wonderful world. So go to Dance Tango.
Oh my God, you talk so beautiful.
Any other last thoughts, ideas, feelings you feel like sharing? It's open.
I think we should say thank you, maybe, to our students, to organizers, to our first teachers, to our colleagues.
Maybe there's a big word for us. Thanks.
Thanks, and
Really.
not people like you. That you are doing this to invite to the people dance, to create more community, to bring more people to tango. So I think that little things are making a big community across the world, around the world. So thank you. In our case, thank you to everybody, to our family, to our teachers, to our students, to the organizers here and all over the place. To all that people who has been learning in different ways. we are learning every single class. We are learning from our students. We are learning to speak in English.
Yeah, that is
We
the
are-
most
Bueno, y
important thing.
castellano a veces también.
Claro. So thank you for being part of our life. Thank you for making it great, and thank you for
And thank you for making us a better person every single
every
day.
single day.
Thank
That's
you.
it.
Well, thank you so much for all your heartfelt words and your time. And without further ado, let's hit the dance floor because life is short.
Yes.
Life is short.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much. Thank you, everybody.